Hey guys, welcome back. It's Sunday, so I'm uploading this the previous night, so that way today when I get home from church, I can just relax because frankly, I'm probably going to be sore because we had to sit in the pews and they're not the most comfortable things in the world. So I wanted to talk a bit about something. So during my hospital stay, I had a lot of time to think, as well as breathe and ache and use my spirometer, which I have here, and just, it really is interesting, I think, the way that things work in the hospital system. I mean, you've got thousands upon thousands of patients. I swear the hospital I went to probably had at least 800 admittance, probably at that particular time, because why wouldn't they? But what are hospitals for? I mean, yes, I know the general gist of it. Hospitals are a place to heal. But do they really heal us, or are they really just part of a global or a larger system that continually just suppresses us through the mechanism of healthcare? Now, before you think I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist, a few years ago, my friend tried to get this very same surgery through the OSU Center down in Columbus, and they denied him because they weren't in his network, or rather, the weight loss clinic was, but the surgeon wasn't. And frankly, that was going to be no good, really no good. So, yeah, I really think that this whole thing is kind of geared towards keeping certain classes of people from getting certain kinds of health care. I mean, if you think about it, age brackets are made to where when you become a certain age, they start throwing medications at you instead of getting to the root of the problem and fixing that. Ergo, my mom, a couple of years ago, was seeing a general practitioner just up the road from us. And she went in one day. She had just turned 60. She's 62 now, so this would have been a couple of years ago. And the doctor said, well, you've got this and this and this and this wrong, and I'm going to give you these medications. Now, she had been supposedly stage 2 kidney failure and needed to take these medications to help with it. However, all 3 of the medications that were prescribed to her could cause kidney problems. Where's the logic in that? I mean, seriously. Obviously, she didn't have kidney failure, or else she wouldn't be here today, because, frankly, I don't know what you can do to reverse kidney failure at that level. I mean, sure, you could, but, and this was all just because, okay, this might be a bit too much. Her urine is usually a clear liquid. It turned a tinge of yellow. And they'd done blood tests or whatever. And obviously there was something that the doctor either read wrong or looked at and said, here's kickback, and tried to prescribe her medications to make her worse before she'd probably end up giving her medications to make her better. And Mom went ahead and tore up the prescription notes, threw them in the trash, and proceeded to drink cranberry juice like it was going out of style. And within about a couple of days, she was cleared up. She had a urinary tract infection, not kidney failure. But this is what I'm talking about. With the medical system being the way it is, doctors are more encouraged to give medication to patients rather than treatment because medications and pharmaceutical companies pay them, whereas treatments don't pay anyone. And oftentimes, they operate at a bit of a loss, especially with patients on Medicaid and Medicare. Now, private insurance is a different matter. I'm not sure about that, but Medicaid and Medicare patients, we don't usually have to pay for our own procedures as much. And there's a reason for that. There's probably a lot of subsidies, but at the end of the day, the doctor usually doesn't make a whole lot off of that anyway. Which is why these days they want to push with all the medication they can to make it worth their while to be a practitioner of medicine. And I think that's wrong. The only doctors I trust in explicitly giving me medications are surgeons, because they usually know a heck of a lot more, and they're not the ones getting the kickback. They usually have their a specialized pharmacist that does that, and therefore they get the kickback, not the surgeon. The surgeon's trying to look out for you. Dr. Bowersock, that's the guy that I went to go see, and I'm like, "Hi, Doc Sock," and he's like, as if I haven't heard that before. And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." But, I mean, come on. You're looking at the guy that got called GMAC a lot in rehab a few years ago. Yeah, I went to rehab. It was bad. Never want to go back. It was a horrible experience. Another story time, maybe one day. But, yeah, surgeons are usually the only doctors, PhDs, that I trust anymore. Everyone else, nope. Everything else. If you say you're going to give me a medication, you better tell me why. You better tell me what it's for. And you better tell me what kind of side effects it has. Because otherwise, I ain't taking it. I'm not doing it. I'm a label reader. I'm a very meticulous researcher. If I know that there's something wrong with me, I make sure I've got a list of stuff that I can go in and tell the doctor, "Hey, look, this is what I found. This is what I know about my body. This is what I want you to do to try and figure out if this is the problem or if it's something different." And they'll be like, "Oh, you don't know the human body. I'm the doctor here." Yeah, who's living in this body? Really? Who's living in this body? Not you. Me. I'm the one that goes through pain 24/7. Well, not 24/7 anymore, but frequently, which is sad. Very sad. In conclusion, don't treat the doctors as prophets. Don't treat them as giving you the gospel truth all the time. If there's something that you have questions about, ask. If there are things that sound a bit hinky to you, ask for a second opinion or go to a second opinion. Don't ask your doctor to give you one. Just go somewhere else and say, "Hey, I just need to see someone about a second opinion on a diagnosis or on a treatment or on anything else," and get that. Because the doctors in my town are all stupid. I have to go out of my way outside of town to get treatment for anything. My general doctor is in one town, and then my surgeon and the weight loss clinic was in a different town. Pay no attention to the bruising. Needles hurt. Needles hurt. Thank you, hospitals say. Oh well. But, yeah, it's definitely been one of those weeks where I've had a lot of time to think. And that's where things are. I mean, how are you guys doing? I'd love to know in the comments section below. And have you ever dealt with a pill pusher rather than a treater? That is, hands you a prescription instead of getting to the root of the problem. If you have, let me know your story. I'd love to hear it, and I'd love to know what you think about any of this. I really would. Thanks again. Until next time, I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you. And you'll have things that you'll want to talk about. I will too, because it's you I like. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey guys, don't forget to thank all the patrons in the description down below for their contributions to the channel and to everything that I'm doing. It means so much, you guys. Thank you to all of you. Have a wonderful day.